All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We are moving on to Module 3. So we will start again with Lesson 1. Okay, today's lesson talks about positive and negative numbers. And the objective is I can extend my understanding of the number line to include positive and negative numbers. I can use positive integers to locate negative integers by moving in the opposite direction from 0. I can understand what a set of integers includes. Okay, so looking at both of these number lines, let's discuss some of these questions. Okay, so the first one says, what is the starting position on both number lines? What would be the starting position on both number lines? Well, obviously the starting position is going to be 0. Okay, what is the last whole number depicted on both number lines? The last whole number depicted, it's not written on here, but it is 10. Okay, that's the last whole number depicted on both number lines. Okay, on the horizontal number line, which is this one, okay, do the numbers increase or decrease as you move farther to the right of 0? Well, they're going to increase, okay? And the last question, on a vertical number line, do the numbers increase or decrease as you move farther above 0? If you're moving above 0, okay, you are also going to increase. Okay, let's go ahead and keep on going. So it says, check this out. Giving a non-zero A on a number line, the opposite of A is labeled negative A. Okay, so if A represents 1, okay, then the opposite of 1 is going to be negative 1, okay? So 0 is between A and negative A. The distance between 0 and A is equal to the distance between 0 and A. So I'm going to make a quick number line, okay? And I have positive 1, 0, and negative 1. What they're saying here is the distance from a negative 1 to 0 is the same from 1 to 0, okay? And the opposite of 0 is 0, okay? The set of whole numbers and their opposites, including 0, are called integers. 0 is its own opposite. The number line diagram shows integers listed in order from least to greatest using equal spaces. Okay, so I don't want to make a number line when I'm making a number line. I don't want to start with 0 and then have a 1 here and then have a big space in writing 2. Okay, we need to make our number line spacing equal. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. So starting at 0, as I move right on a horizontal number line, the values get larger. These numbers are called positive numbers because they are greater than 0. Notice the curved arrows pointing to the right to show a positive direction. How far is the number from 0 on the number line? If 0 was a mirror facing toward the arrow, what would be the direction of the arrow in the mirror? What would be the direction of the arrow in the mirror? Would the numbers get larger or smaller as we move left to of the 0? They would get smaller, okay? Because they are going to be in the negative. Okay? So, as we look at this would be to the left. Okay? So what this is saying is, as you move to the right of the number line, of the right of 0, you're going to get bigger numbers. As you move to the left of 0, you're going to get smaller numbers. Okay, starting at 0, as I move farther to the left of 0 on a horizontal number line, the values get smaller. These numbers are called negative numbers because they are less than 0. Notice the curved arrows pointing to the left to show a negative direction. The position of the point is now a negative 3 written as negative 3. Okay? Now, looking at this, what is the relationship between 3 and negative 3 on the number line? Well, they are the same distance away from 0. Okay? As we look farther to the right on the number line, the values of the numbers increase. For example, negative 1 is less than 0, 0 is less than 1, 1 is less than 2, and 2 is less than 3. Okay, now let's look at example 1. This tells us, this is also true for vertical number lines on a vertical line. Positive numbers are located above the 0. Okay, as we look upward on a vertical number line, the values of the numbers increase. On a vertical number line, negative numbers are located below 0. As we look farther down on a vertical number line, the values of the numbers decrease. What do we call a set of whole numbers and their opposites, including 0? Well, those are called integers. Okay. All right. Let's keep on going to example 1. It says, where are negative numbers located on a horizontal number line? Where are negative numbers located on the horizontal number line? They are to the left of 0. Okay? Where are negative numbers located on a vertical number line? Below 0. Okay, here, anything to the left is going to be negative. Here, anything below is going to be negative. What is the opposite of 2? Well, the opposite of positive 2 is going to be negative 2. Okay, describe the relationship between 10 and negative 10. Okay, the relationship between 10 and negative 10 is they are the same distance away from 0. Okay, let's move on, guys. It says, find an elbow partner and use your number to answer these questions. Okay, so how do you find 4 on a number line? Describe how you find negative 4. Explain and show how to find 4 and the opposite of 4 on a number line. Where do you start when locating an integer on a number line? And what do you notice about the curved arrows that represent the location of 4 and 4? Okay, so what do we notice here? Okay, what do we notice about? Okay, we have negative 4 and 4. Okay, what do we notice? Okay, they are the same distance away from 0. So that means, okay, that they are going to be the same size arrows pointing at each number. Okay, they had negative 4 and 4. Okay, so where do we start when locating an integer on a number line? Well, we start at 0 and then we count to that number. Okay, starting at 0, counting 4 units to the left, we're going to find negative 4. Counting 4 units to the right, we're going to find positive 4. Okay, so those are just some techniques to working through a number line. Let's look at exercises 1 through 5. Okay, it says work in your group to complete the exercise based on the integer I give you on an index card. Be prepared to locate one I give you on a number line. Okay, so let's say we have negative 3, okay? Say we have negative 3, okay? We have negative 3. So it says plot your point on both number lines. Plot your point on both number lines, okay? So I'm going to have negative 3. Okay, then I'm going to have and there. So I need to do the same thing on the vertical. Okay, then I'm going to plot negative 3. Now it says show and explain how to find the opposite of your number. Okay, so I'm going to start at 0 and count 3 spaces to the right. Okay, and there I have negative 3. Sorry, I messed up here. Okay, so to explain it, okay, start at 0, count 3 units to the right, okay, and then mark the opposite on both number lines. Okay, so we're going to mark the opposite on both number lines, and the opposite is 3 and negative 3. Those are opposites. Okay, now let's plot our integers. First, let's label our lines from negative 12 to 12. Okay, so we're just going to label these. Try to find the middle. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the vertical number line. I'm just labeling. Okay, and I didn't get it quite in the middle, but that's okay. Okay, and there I have it. Let's plot our integers first. Let's label our lines from negative 12 to 12. Okay, say I wanted to plot 2 and its opposite, or let's say 5 and its opposite. There is 5 and there is negative 5. I'm going to do the same thing. There is 5 on the vertical number line. There is negative 5 on the negative side. Okay, it says draw your problem set. Okay, this is what entails on your problem set. I'm sure you can draw everything on this paper. I send a copy to you guys. So try your best on it, get it turned in, and we will see you tomorrow.